This is the immigration story of Rodrigo Correa da Costa. Rodrigo was born in Brazil, the state of São Paulo, and the city of Santos in 1976. As a kid, Rodrigo liked to play and watch soccer. Sometimes he didn't have a ball, so he used a rock or something else. Rodrigo went to school in Brazil and finished college in Brazil. He left his country when he was 24 because he wanted to have a different experience because of his whole life he had lived with his mom. When Rodrigo was going to America, he was planning on staying there for 2 years, but he ended up staying for longer. Rodrigo felt happy about leaving Brazil because he was pursuing one of his dreams, but at the same time he felt nervous because he was living away from his mom for the first time, so he had mixed feelings. But for most of the 9-hour flight to New York, Rodrigo was crying because he was scared of being away from his family and missing them. On his flight, the plane was empty, so he could lay down on 4 seats and sleep for the whole flight. His journey to America was perfectly planned out. He came with a work visa, and he was hired by a bank. All his papers were good. When he was coming to America, he only bought important things like clothes, but he also brought CDs and pictures. When he came to America, there wasn't a big language barrier, but the big challenge was the culture and how people act. But one time when he ordered coffee at Starbucks, they gave him a muffin instead because of his accent. His early experiences in America were like the basics. He had to find a house or an apartment to rent with his budget. But his budget ended up being too low because he wanted a nice place for his first time in America, but he did enjoy it. Something that he thought was different was the attitude. Because he moved to New York, he thought that they were not as friendly. Something that surprised him were all the different people and all the diversity. His family made the trip easier by supporting him and giving him positive thoughts. The food in Brazil is a little healthier, and the food is more expensive in America compared to Brazil. The schools are not that different, but one thing that is different is that the people are more focused. The things he misses most from Brazil is his original family, like his mom, his sister, his dad, and his grandma. When he came to America, he found a group of people that played pickup soccer games on Monday. For fun, he went traveling and skiing. He went to concerts, he went to parties, and he went to Broadway shows. His life would be really different if he had never left Brazil. Some things like he would never have met his wife. Also, I wouldn't be alive, neither would my brother or sister. The family that he built would not be a thing. Where he lives would be different, how much money he has would be different, so everything would be different. Now, Rodrigo lives in Westchester, Scarsdale, and has a family of 5, a dog. The family includes us: Rodrigo, the dad; Flavia, the mom; Lucas, the oldest child; me, Gabe, the middle child; and Clara, the youngest child. Rodrigo now works with coffee, and he goes on work trips very often. Today, Rodrigo likes to go skiing, have parties, and cook barbecues for fun.